right, this is just a continuation of the overview for SDF modeling. So this would be like basically like the second day of class if it's like a half day or something like that, and I'm trying to fill in like a half an hour worth of information. So this is just to show. This is just show. We went over in the very first one. We just did a quick little overview or an overview of how SDF works and how I utilize it. This is just how SDF works, picking up from that, and how I utilize other tools or just another tool to kind of add geometry to it, showing that SDF can be added with other geometry live within the same scene. It's just simple, but it's something that was constantly going over in my head, so I was like, okay, I'll just make a video on it. Let's just make, so I'm just going to make a little simulated gun again, like how I did in the other one. I don't want to pull that file up. Something's wrong with that file. I don't like it. I think it's because of the way I'm sizing the geometry or something. There you go. Because I always pull in some of these objects in the wrong direction. But that's how it works. All right. So this will be the handle. So bear with me. It's not going to be a detailed gun. It's just that little basic gun shape. So this would be, let's say this is the rounded handle, right? And we just want to create the body. And the body's going to be, we'll make it out. We'll make it out of the same rounded shape. Excuse me. I'm off the line. Wait a minute. Wait. Okay, let's just go. All right. Are we clicking here or not, man? Yeah. Let's go 90. Okay. All right. So we just have our hand, our body. Now this is just a fantasy weapon, so it's not a Glock or anything like that. It's just a fantasy weapon. So in other words, that means the proportions are going to be off. That's exactly what that means. Tune in next time when we talk about accurate weapon design. So let's just bring that up here. I don't know whose wrist is bent that bad. All right, something like that. Blah 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 blah. And we're just gonna go with the body right here, and we're just gonna stretch it up. It's gonna be like a futuristic Maggie kind of gun, you know, like something from Judge Dredd or something. Yes, Judge Dredd is the bomb. All right, from here, and then we're gonna do just gonna cut the top. All right, we're just gonna create that into a cube real quick. But we're gonna cut it. We're gonna create that into a cube, and we're just gonna let that cube hammer away at it. Okay. We'll just send it all the way through. Okay, so we're just gonna have a softer top, 0.5 people, like something like that. You know, we're just kind of being like hokey pokey with it. Here, let's just get a little thinner. It's not like, I don't know whose hands will fit this thing. Okay, here. Okay, and let's say we're going like future with it. So Shift D, bring that down. This is still a cutter. Are we working with a cutter? Should pull the cutter. Let's go cube. Let's go cube. Back to basics. All right. So it's roughly the same kind of shape that I was working with before. Okay. And we're just going to bring it in here. This is going to be. I got the idea. This is basically like a similar, like a. Let me see. Like that. All right. Some futuristic-y kind of thing, right? And then let's give it a big hunk of something in the front. Right. Let's say it's some kind of almost two-handed kind of weapon, right? Almost. So go here, and all we're gonna do is I'm just gonna put a grip, Shift D. So I'm just gonna put a grip in here. Oopsie. Okay, so this is going to be like where the grip is going to be. And I don't know why everybody's pulling in so small. What is his bevel? His bevel point. Come on now. All right. So somewhere in here, almost like a pump action, right? Shotgun or something. Kind of a fantasy kind of something. Kind of. Right? Small grip, long grip. Alright, I'm just trying to get it in here real fast. Ain't gotta sit off that far. Alright, something like that, okay? Right, where it's almost like a two-handed kind of deal. Okay? And in here would be some kind of chamber or something, or wherever the magazine goes into, or something like that. And let's just put a grip, an indentation for the grip here. And also I'm just showing how, the shift. We're just going to sit here and nest that one. Hello, are we going to nest them? Shall we nest them? Yeah, no. Let's say unnest. Who are you? Oh, how about this? How about you nest there? There you go. And you just cut here. No, indent. There you go. So just create a little indentation for the grip. And 0.3 people. There you go. Something like that. All right, just trying to go fast. Without jacking everything up. Okay. Let's say something like that. Let's just put a rail. I have no idea what that would be there, but I just need to complete this thought here. Or it's gonna drive me crazy. Shift D. All right, come on. And we're just gonna put this to a cylinder. Pill or cylinder? Pill, cylinder. Cylinder. And let's just go. Let's unnest him, so that way he's not affected by anybody's cuts that may not be nested to somebody else. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so he's just going in there like that. Okay, and we're just gonna bring him out. Right. Okay, and this is just like some kind of geometry. And 0.5. There you go, something like that, right? Okay. And then I'll put in the back on. I guess I should put a sight or something. Not looking at nothing. I'm just sitting here, just trying to make fun shapes. Just to show. I'm doing all this just to show one little tool. This is the funniest part of the whole thing. This is the hyper productive thing going out of control right now, because I'm like, I feel like modeling something. I feel like doing something, right? And I don't feel like building. I don't feel like building anything official. So I said, okay, let me just sit there and make a vid. Maybe somebody can benefit off of it. It's cube. I don't know what will do my trick here. Cube. Take it off of that bevel. 0.04. Right, cube. And this would be where my, this is, let's it's like sights. What sights are you talking about, dude? There are no sights on this thing like that. That's crazy. And you're gonna have no sights on the shotgun. So let's just say that we're just gonna stretch this out, and it's going to become something of importance later on in its life. Okay, and it has, of course, our gun has no trigger. All right, fine, whatever. 0.4 or 0.3. Okay. All right, we're almost there. And 0.5. All right, just mold into it. All right, fine. Okay. So this would be the basis for some kind of shoddy, gunny, thingy, majiggy that we're working on. And then the only thing I want to do is, I don't want to have him selectable. I do want to click him, no, click him, no, click him, no. I do want to click him, and Shift D, because I just want him down here too. Right, some kind of something. No, bigger, right there, like that. So maybe that's where the shells will come out or something like that. All right, all this excess geometry doesn't matter, right? As I said before, the only thing that matters is what's visible. Any selection that looks like it's inside geometry doesn't matter. Okay, fine, people, fine. What are bullets coming out of? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Shift D. Here, just like we did in the other video. There. You can trace back, fine. Shift D. Nothing's in front of this guy, so no big deal. All right, we can put it in there. And then I want to put, let's say, a sensor. Shift D. Right? So we want to put like a little sensor, where a little sensor is going to go. That's going to go positive, please. Thank you. Or we can go like that. Right? So this is where the sensor is going to be, and it's going to be 0.3. Right? Or sensor, what is it? Yeah, it'll be this, a sensor of some sort. Okay, and it's just going there. See, like that. Right. Okay. All right. On a short little weapon like this, right? And we can rivet. Okay, fine. Do I want to do one more thing? Do I want to rivet? Rivet. No. Let's add the let's say it was, if it's futuristic kind of thing, then what we could do is say, oh, it's some kind of gas-driven weapon of some sort. It has no trigger, so I'm just gonna. This just looks weird. Let's go him. Let's at least put where the area would be for all of that. And then, which would cause us to say, let's say the trigger mount area was, unnest. You're nested, hold on. Hey, you. How many people do we have here? You. Right. So somewhere in here is where the trigger point is going to be, which means I want to move this guy up, right, to something like that, which means we want to change the diameter of him a little bit, move him up a little bit, move him up a little bit. That's the gap. Unselect the gap. Go in and move him up a little bit, right? And then somewhere in here is where we're going. This should technically be like a trapezoid. So let's just quickly do that real fast. Trap, right? Because the trap is going to allow us to have that angle, right? That angle we want, like that. Something, no, or like this. There you go. Where it's going to be fatter at the top, and right. We can do it like that, and then we can bring it out. No, I'm not a gunsmith, so I don't have a lot of reference for it. Let's go up. Right. Okay, we know the handle's not long enough. Fine. Break somebody's wrist. Something. And then let's just gap them in here. Shift D. All of this just for my little thing I want to show. This is hilarious. Here. See, this is what hyperproductivity does to you. You're like, anything to model something, please. Okay. Let's bring this in. And let's just shift. Let's just control. And then let's just nest. Oh, come on, buddy. Him. Is that him? Yeah. Him. Yeah. Okay. And let's just grab him. So that would be the starting area for a trigger section of some sort. Right? This is starting area, right? We're not gonna. Which one? Where is he at? Here. Oh, here. Okay. Here. Okay. Okay, it's kind of gummy down there, but we'll live it for right now. All right, no big deal. And let's just pull him up. Okay, fine. Nope. Deselect. Yep. 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 Where is he at? Here. And here. All right, fine. Fine. We're in the ballpark. Fine. This down there would be fixed. Somewhere down here is my guy. Come back in. Right? Come back in. And next you know we got our grip again. Okay? I know. Now that part was kind of cool. But this part hanging down, I don't know what's going on here. Why are we doing that? Why? Just why? Why are we doing that? Okay. All right. That'll get us that'll get us started. Right? That'll get us started. It's too wide. Or something. That'll get us started. All right. And let me just see, I gotta do this because the rotation is wrong. Expand here. There you go. Like that. All right. That's just the starter for a trigger area, right? Okay. But let's say, and then we got this cool little shape that just happened by accident because I was moving stuff around, right? Okay. Hey, back it up. Where's our driver for our sensor? There you go. So we got a little sensor going on in there. And let's say it was some kind of, I did all of that because I just wanted to do this. I just wanted to do this one little thing. All right. Okay, fine too. All right. For those who want some little freaking decoration on this thing. Oh my gosh. Somebody's saying I want decoration. Shift D. Bring him up. Let's just make him let's unnest him. Let's make him into a cylinder. We just need to put this one thing in there and then I'll leave it alone. And then I'll just get straight to what I'm talking about. Hey, I gotta have some fun sometime, right? 90. Yeah. 0 on the Y. And the, yeah, okay. And then let's just bring him in there like that. And also you can see how fast, once you get used to the tools, how fast you can move. And this is, I'm moving this fast and I'm not even, I am using my intuition because I have no idea what I'm actually doing. I'm literally just like saying, hey, this shape looks good with that shape, so I'll go with this shape and I'll go with that shape. It's kind of doing that. No solidify. Ignore mirror, primitive, and the bevel's off. 0.3. There you go. All right. So now at least it looks like something. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Maybe I could put something behind here because now we got this is the dead back of the weapon. But maybe I can. Can I just sit here? Can I just soften it a little bit? 0.2. There you go. Let's get a little lip on that. All right. So here we got a basic, just a basic shell of a weapon. Okay. We ain't dying. We ain't dying of some kind of futuristic shoddy type weapon thingy majiggy. Which actually, well, I'll live with this. Something. It's so basic that it's driving me crazy. But my point was, let's say it was some kind of bigger futuristic thing, and we wanted to suggest that it had some capability of running like it was running off of some kind of like it was a pneumatic gun or something like that, right? Okay, if you know, pneumatic, like air driven or gas driven weapon, right? So let's just pull this out because I just need something to mount to. And let's just bring this guy around here real quick. Let me see. Let's go 180 pure on it. Do we have mirror? Can we get mirror, please? Thank you. All right. He's gonna round out just a little bit because he's not centered. He's not centered. So let's just center some of these guys real. He's centered on the X. Somebody else isn't. He's not centered. If he's centered, then he's not going to be affected by the mirror. the mirror is not really, it's not that important right now, dude. Okay, fine. Well, we're almost there, so hold on. And let's just get the, is that the barrel handle? Handle's on it, nailing it. This thing is not centered. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. Who are you? Who are you? Alright, so he's not centered. Alright, I think that's the last one I want to do. No, let's do the sensor. Which one's controlling the sensor? Yep. That's all. I could have told him to ignore the mirror, but I do like the wider look, so we'll just leave that alone. Oh, and let's say it was, I'll just do it on one side. Alright, fine. Him, so I'll say ignore mirror. Right. So let's say it's some kind of wild pneumatic weapon or something like that. And so we have it up here. All right. And 0. Hello, can we not do that? Can we not put animation on stuff? Clear frames. Clear frames. Okay, okay, okay. 0. Can I put a 0 here, please? Thank you. All right. And so let's say I did all this just because I just wanted to have, like, show how just like as an additional thing on like a second day of how fast you can work inside of this thing, inside of SDF, as well as how you can use additional tools with it. So let's say I have, we'll go with him, and then we'll put we're going to go with two hoses, maybe. That's what we're going to create. We can create hoses real fast. It matters because it's something that is not really doable in other situations, right? And then let's just put a shifty. Let's just put a, we'll just start with 2 hoses, and then we'll just leave it alone like that. And then we just make him a cylinder. And we just bring that bevel down to 0.1. Ooh, okay. And then that's kind of scary. 0.2. Right, and then we're just going to put him here, and then Shift D. And then we're just going to slide him over here. Okay, so this is for our pneumatic thing, right? And it's going to load from there to, let's say there's another mount. They're gonna go here, right? So there's maybe something here, and then there's a Shift D. Then there's a smaller version here, like here, or no, let's put it like here, right? And then make the diameter a little smaller, like this. Okay, that's just for starters, right? Okay, so it's going to mount back here. It's going to have some kind of mount back here. And I'm going to pull it out, sorry. And let's pull it out. There you go. Okay. All right. Cool. So we have this. So it's gonna it's gonna mount here and a mount back there. What I mean by mount? What are you talking about? So we can use other tools with SDF on the fly as we're still, without it being in polygonal form. So let's start doing that now. So right now I'm gonna pull up a tool I use to create wires and pipes and stuff like that. In this particular case, we're doing wires. So I'm gonna say, I'm going to generate our first wire, going to increase the radius, something like this, and we're going to increase the root strength. That's where you start to see it bend like that. Come on, but I need more root strength than that. Okay, good, okay. And then we're just going to do one more. I'm not going to do the simulation on it because it may get freaky. All right, so let's go here. And out of that, F again, wire here, there, once again, radius, root strength, oh, come on. I'm trying to drag the right way. I don't have enough screen space. Come on, need more screen space. Let me see if I can go root strength again. There you go. And just root strength, and then I'm literally doing it like little by little by little. Okay. All right. Okay. And I got root strength on him. Let's let him sag then. Okay, fine. Let's do the simulation. Good. Okay. Right. So now here we have our gun, right? And we have our tubing in it. Okay. And it's all in the SDF viewport.